Sea mines. You've probably heard of them before once or twice, and I mean, check them out, they look pretty intimidating. Today, we're diving into why they've existed for centuries, how they've evolved, and why they're still one of the most deadly weapons on Earth. But first, how the hell did someone even come up with these? Well, the idea is older than you might think. As far back as the 14th century, the Chinese were experimenting with underwater explosives to fight pirates. This is where the idea began. But the first primitive sea mines didn't really happen until centuries later, during the American Revolution in 1777. This is when David Bushnell built floating bombs in the Delaware River to target British ships, which was effective, but the British still ended up capturing Philadelphia after 5 days of bombardment. By the 1800s, nations like Russia and Britain were deploying tethered mines, and even experimenting with electrical triggers, turning the ocean into a minefield long before submarines even existed. But then, how do they still exist today? They've lasted so long because they're simple and incredibly efficient. They cost almost nothing compared to warships or submarines, but the threat they create is massive. Even just the rumor of mines can stop an entire navy in its tracks. Steering them costs time, money, and sometimes even human lives, which is exactly what makes them so powerful. For smaller countries, they're literally the perfect asymmetric weapon, cheap to deploy and expensive to deal with. The first mines were simply just contact bombs, metal spheres with spikes that exploded when touched, but they didn't actually stay that way. Over time, engineers made them smarter. By World War II, mines could detect magnetic fields, water pressure, and even the sound of a ship's engine. Limpet mines could be attached directly to ships by divers. Today's modern versions are even more advanced. Modern sea mines can sense depth, identify targets by signature, and even choose when to detonate. Some sit quietly for years, completely invisible on sonar. And despite all of our new technology to try and counter them, we still haven't outgrown them. China alone is estimated to have anywhere between 50,000 and 100,000 naval mines. During the D-Day invasion, 43 Allied ships were damaged by mines before even reaching shore. And what blows my mind is that some mines from World War I are still being found today, buried on the seafloor and still active and dangerous after more than a century. For something so small and silent, sea mines have basically shaped naval warfare far more than people realize. Being so devastatingly effective, they prove that sometimes the most dangerous weapon is never the one you see. But what do you guys think about sea mines? I made this video because I just thought they looked pretty cool. Let me know in the comments.